Good morning to one and all, and today I am going to teach you the fourth supplementary chapter, and its name is the enemy. You know that I have completed your half course. Okay, with this lesson you have completed your half course, and you know that grammar part also I had sent to you. I hope you all have completed the grammar part because your exam will be come soon. So with this you have to prepare for it, because at the end of the means at the end of the time you don't have any queries or questions. Okay guys, so whatever the chapters and whatever the videos you all are watching, you have to watch them very carefully, because they are beneficial for you only. Because whenever the school will start afterwards, at that time I will not going to clear the doubts of you. That is why you have to be watch the videos very carefully. Okay, so now your fourth chapter, the name is the enemy. It is a supplementary chapter from the book Vistas. So here it is written by Paul S. Buck. This is the story of Japan. The Japanese doctor, his name is Sadao, and he was a very great surgeon. Any surgery he can do, and it is impossible for him to defeat anyone, because he was the great surgeon of Japan. So what happened with him? Why the chapter has given such a title, that the enemy? So let's see through the lesson. So the narrator, writer Paul S. Buck is saying that the enemy, it is written by Paul S. Buck, is set during the Second World War. It is a touching story of the conflict that goes on the head and heart of man. On one side there is a patriotism, and the other side there is a humanity. Because I told you that Sadao is by profession he is a doctor. So here the narrator is saying that even the doctor has to cure a person, either he is or the person is his enemy. Okay, because the doctor is a person, he is working always from head to heart, because sometimes patriotism or humanity, the doctor has to go in between them. So here the author is saying that this is a story of about during the Second World War, and what happened to them. This is a heart-touching story. Dr. Sada has taken the decision from head to heart, and how he saved his enemy. Okay, at one side he is having the patriotism regarding Japan, because you know that Japan and America both were the great enemies, we can say. Okay, then also the patriotism was saying to Dr. Sada that he has to throw out the enemy. Okay, there is no need to make a treatment of him. But the humanity, as he was the doctor, so the humanity is saying to his heart that it is bad. As you are human, you have to save the other human. So this is a very nice story the author is explained here. So let's see. Dr. Sada Hoki, a famous Japanese surgeon and accomplished scientist, and his wife Hana lived in a house on the coastal areas in Japan. One day, an American sailor was washed ashore in a dying state. Sada was torn between his duty as a doctor and a patriotic Japanese. His heart wanted him to save the young prisoner of war, while his mind wanted to let him die or turn him over to the police. It was difficult choice of letting himself be governed by his emotional feeling or reason. Here, Dr. Sada came in a confusion state, or came in the dilemma that what he have to do. What happens is, Dr. Sada Hoki, as I told you, he was a famous Japanese surgeon, and he was living with his wife Hana. Parallelly, he was a scientist also. Whenever they were, and their house was situated in the coastal areas in Japan, they used to live there. So what happened? One day they were seated in the veranda, and they were looking the beauty of the seashore. At that time they saw someone is washed away in the sea. Okay, they have seen that blackish thing was moved towards the sea. So they went there, and they found that it was an American soldier. And now, Sada, one thought came in the mind of the Sada that he has to throw out that American soldiers, because America was the enemy of Japan. So Dr. Sada was torn between his duty as a doctor and patriotic Japanese, because he was a Japanese, and if he has to show the patriotism or nationalism towards his nation, he has to throw out that American soldier. But at one side, he is having the duty of his own, of the duty of humanity, because he is a doctor by profession. So what he had did, his heart wanted to save him, that prisoner of war. That soldier was the prisoner of war, and his head or his mind is saying to him that he has to turn that soldier to the police. So there is a confusion in his mind. Then what he had decided, we can see through the chapter. Dr. Sadao Hockey's house was set upon rocks above a narrow beach surrounded by pine trees. As a child, he used to climb these trees. He often visited the South Sea Islands with his father. His father believed that the islands were stepping stones to Japanese future to gain perfection. Sadao's father was a traditional man who took pains to get his son educated. He sent Sadao to America to complete his studies, but he inculcated his son the values of patriotism and national loyalty. Here, student, the personal story of Dr. Sadao is given. The author is saying that Dr. Sadao used to live in the house surrounded by the pine trees, and he built his house over the rocks, and he spent his childhood to play with that pine trees, because he was living with his father at the South Sea Islands, and his father believed that the islands were the stepping stones of Japan, because they can give the perfection. And Sadao's father was a traditional man who take great pain for the education of his son, because by suffering from the great pain, he has provided or he has given the education to his son. Then what happened? He sent Sadao to America for further education, and he completed his studies there, but Sadao's father has inculcated the great patriotism and national loyalty towards his nation. Why? Because Sadao's father sent him for further education to America. America is totally different from Japan. So as the Sadao's father has a fear in his mind that maybe if Sadao went to America for further studies, and he would be forget all about the Japanese culture. That is why he inculcated the Japanese patriotism and national feeling, loyalty to his son. And then after he sent him to America, because either he was living in America, he had to not forget the nationalism, patriotism and national loyalty. Then the Second World War started, but Sadao was not sent with the troops because he was about to make a discovery which would make any wounds entirely clean. Well, while he was in America, he met Hana, but he had waited until he was sure that she was a Japanese before deciding to marry her. His father would never have approved of her otherwise. See, Second World War is started. In which year the Second World War was started, students? In the year 1939. Yes, correct? So, in the year 1939, the Second World War was started. But at that time, the Sadao was not sent with the troops of the army, because at that time he was going to make some invention. Which invention he was going to make the discovery about how to clean or how to clear the wound quickly. Because during the Second World War, it was the need of that time, because so many soldiers were getting wounded, and how to cure them quickly. That discovery was made by Dr. Sadao at that time, and that is why he was not sent with the troops of the army in the army camps or at the war place. So Sadao was in America. Whenever Sadao was in when Sadao was in America, at that time he met Hana. He liked her so much, but before he has to extend his relations with other, at that time he made confirmation. He made confirmation that the Hana was a Japanese one, because his father, if Hana would be American, then his father is not going to allow him to marry her. That is why first he confirmed that Hana is a Japanese girl, then only he makes sure, and then we can say that फिर क्या बोलेंगे इसको, उसके लिए स्पेशल वर्ड है. Then he proposed her. Yes. Then he proposed Hana. Then what happened? See, Sadav recalled that his meeting with Hana was an accident. Sadav lived in Professor Harley's house where met Hana, a new student. After Sadav and Hana had finished their studies, they came home to Japan. They married in a traditional Japanese way according to his father wishes. They were happy couple. Now, once the Sadav had made the confirmation about Hana that she is a Japanese girl, then after he proposed her, and after completion, actually Mr. Sadav is saying here that he met Hana accidentally, because at that time Mr. Sadav was used to live with, means he was living in paying guest form in the house of Mr. Professor Harley's, and at that time Hana came there to live, and accidentally they were met. Hana was also a doctor by profession, so she was a first year student. She met that Sadav, and they were completed their studies, and then after they returned to Japan, and in a traditional way, in a Japanese traditional way, they get married according to their father wishes, and after then they were spend a happy couple life. Okay, means we can say that they were the happy couple. Then one night, Sadav and Hana were enjoying the view of the sea from their veranda. When they saw something black coming out of the mist, it was a man. He was crawling. They thought he was a fisherman who was washed from his boat. But when they went near, they realized that it was a young white man who was wounded and bleeding. He was lying unconscious on the sand. Here, students, whenever the story is given how they met with that American soldier. One night, Sadav and Hana were just enjoying the view of the sea from their veranda. At that time, they saw that something black is coming out of the mist, and the body was just crawling, because it is a lifeless body. So the body was just crawling over the waves, and they thought that maybe it is the body of the fisherman who was washed away from the boat. But when they went near to the body, they found that it was a young white man who was wounded and bleeding, and he was lying unconscious on the sand. Because see, whenever they were enjoying the beauty of the seashore, at that time they saw that one black thing was just waving, or we can say that coming out of the waves. So they went near to him, and they found that it was a white man, means American. He was an American soldier, and he just in unconscious state, and they were found that he was their enemy. So at that moment only, Sadav came in the state of dilemma, that his head, or we can say that emotionally his heart is saying to him, as a humanity, he has to save that soldier. But patriotism also, he is a very, we can say that patriotic person. He is having great nationalism in his mind, national feeling. So at one thought, he thought that he has to give to him to the police. So what the Sadav decided then? What happened? See, the man was, we can say that lying unconscious manner in the sand. Then the man was bleeding profusely. Sadav saw that his bullet wound had reopened. He packed the wound with sea moss. The man moaned with pain, but he did not awaken. Sadav wanted to throw the man back to the sea, as he had now realized that he was an American prisoner of war from his camp. Hana also agreed. Sadav knew that giving shelter to enemy would get him and his family into trouble. He was torn between his moral duty as a doctor, which urged him to save the dying man, and his national duty, which required handing him over to the army as a patriot. Both Hana and Sadav finally decided to take the man home, as he was in the need of urgent medical attention. Now see, whenever the couple came to know about that, with the cap, whatever the soldier has woven, So they come to know that he was an American soldier. So the bullet, one night means we can say that the man was bleeding a lot, and the bullet wound was opened because the bullet entered in his body and the wound was open. That is why so much blood flowing it away. Then Sadaf thought that immediate medical treatment is needed for the soldier. But at one side he is having national patriotic duty and other side he is having the moral duties. So what the Sadaf has decided here, whenever the Sadaf has seen that the soldier has the wound was open, so he immediately filled up sea moss in the open wound, and anyway he stopped the blood. Then after, at that time the soldier was in an unconscious state. He just moaned in pain, means he cried in the pain, but he was in an unconscious manner. He didn't awaken. Now Sadaf wanted to throw the man back into the sea, because he was an American soldier and America was a great enemy of Japan. You know that during the Second World War, America has thrown attacked atom bombs on the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So with this, Sadaf thought that he has to throw out the man into the sea back. But at one side, he wanted to save the man. But finally they have decided that they have to, we can say that they have, this is the war prisoner, they come to know from his camp, and they have to submit it to the police. Hana was also agreed with it, and finally they have given the shelter to the enemy. But what happened? If they have given the shelter, then if somebody or any Japanese government come to know of this act, then their family and Sadaf come into trouble. So that is the problem again. Then he torn between, means Dr. Sadaf was torn between two duties. First is moral duty, other one is the national duty. So the moral duty is saying to him that he has to save that soldier, and the another duty, that is the national duty, which says him that he has to handing over the man to police. So what Hana and Sadaf did, finally they have decided to take the man into the home, and he need the urgent medical attention. That is why they have taken the decision finally, and they have decided that not to handing over the man to the police or not to throw him into the sea. Our first duty as a doctor, because they both were doctors, so their first duty is that to save the man. That is why they have taken the man to the home. So now students, we have to see, once they have taken the man to the home, then have they made the treatment over him, or have they left him as it is? What the decision they have taken? This is a great question, because wherever Sadaf and Hana was used to live, their servants were also living with them. As they have taken the man to the home, then it may be trouble for them, because the servants may leak the information to the Japanese government, and maybe their family was in a great trouble. So a great question mark was come in front of Sadaf and Hana. And Sadaf was a great patriotism. You know that with a great care and difficulties, his father had given the education to Sadaf, and he became a doctor. So he didn't want to lose his job, because he was a famous surgeon of Japan, and he know, and he was making the discovery over how to clear the wound. Then at that time, have he accepted the situation or difficulty? What the decision? As they have taken the man to the home, but at home their servants also be there. So what should they do? So let's see. Sadaf and Hana decided that they should tell the servants also. They would tell them that they intended to hand the young American over to the police. The man had been staying for a long time, and he was as light as fowl. They carried him to Sadaf's father's bedroom, as he was no longer alive. Now see, as they come to know that the American soldier needs urgent medical treatment, that is why they have taken him to the house. So Sadaf and Hana decided that they have to share this news with their servants also. But they pretended and said that they have to handing this man to the police after some time, so that they have taken up a long, means the body of that soldier to their house. The body was so light because the soldier was hungry from many days. Then what happened? They carried him to the soldier's body to the Sadav's father's home, and there they have means the Sadav's father was no longer lived. That is why they shifted the soldier in his father's room. Now see, then what happened? The young man was very dirty and needed to be washed. Hannah told Yumi, the governess, but she refused to touch the man. The other servants were also frightened at what Sadav had told them. They tried to convince Sadav that he must hand over the enemy to the police. Hannah had to wash the young man herself. Now, whenever they brought the body of the soldier to their home, so many servants were gathered, and whenever the servants came to know that this is the body of the young American soldier, so they refused to do the duty. That is why Hannah ordered her servant named Yumi that she has to wash the body of the soldier, but she refused to do that because the Yumi as a governess means servant, she is Japanese and she was not going to do the duty for any American, because you know that America and Japan were two great enemies. So how could she save or how could she wash the body of any American? That is why she refused to do that. And other side, other soldiers were also in a great threatened manner. Why? Because they thought that what the Sadav has made the mistake. At one thought, they thought that they have to hand over this body to the police only because it may cause a trouble to the Sadav and his family. That is why the servants were refused to do the job, and that is why all the servants were left the job and they went away to their houses. So only Sadav and Hannah were in the house now. They are having one child also, and Hannah itself means Hannah decided to wash the body of that soldier because the soldier was very dirty. His whole body is filled with that, his clothes were dirty, and the soldier needed to be washed. So Hannah herself had given the bath to that young soldier. She cleaned the whole body of the soldier, and now what the Sadav is going to perform, we will see in the next lecture, guys. This is a very nice lesson. Actually, I am teaching this lesson from the camp book because in your textbook, it is a very lengthy lesson, but you have to read it one time. With this, I am ending my lecture. We will continue the story in the next lecture. Bye.